live. We have a great stream from all of us here at Melon, it says. Let's hope we are. We should be streaming live in Twitch, Twitter, and Facebook group We Share Abundance Publicly, because I'm here with the latest updates on the beta pre-launch of We Share Abundance. And the updates are good, okay? Everything about We Share Abundance is good. Let me adjust the camera a little bit. There we go. Okay. But what I'm going to do is check that we are in fact streaming live. I'm going to go to our Facebook group, We Share Abundance Publicly, and see if people there can see and hear me. Refresh the page. Wait for Facebook or Chrome, whatever, to oblige. Scroll down. And I can't see it. Oh, just a minute. October 17th. I got it. Click to expand, and here we are. We've got Dave Jackson, top of the comments list from the UK, followed by Russ Cowley, who is happy overall but sad for today. He's from the Northeast. And then we've got India, and more from the UK, Manchester and New Zealand. So we've got Asia, we've got Australasia, we've got Europe, and we got Scotland. Suppose you can class that as Europe. I have one from a wild and wicked northeast Scotland. It's a howling gale up there. Wow. It's been quite mild here today, quite sunny, nice day. But I believe the forecast for the coming weeks is a little bit damper, let's put it that way. Okay, right. We have two lots of numbers for you today because I didn't give you them for yesterday. So I'll give you one first, and then we'll have a bit of a chat, and then I'll give you the others rather than two all at once. Don't want too much for you. And we got Bangladesh. Okay. It's Sunday. It is the 17th of October. So there isn't an awful lot to report on the development side because the developers are not working. So they'll be back Monday, and we'll have some more indication then. And we got Pakistan just come in as well. Excuse me. We'll give it a minute or two just to see if we can get a few more people in. We've got Nigeria, that's Africa, just entered the scene. So we've got Australasia, Asia, Africa, Europe. Don't think did we have North America? Did we have? No, we've usually got Canada in or the States. We're missing North and South America. Oh no, Suriname's just arrived. That's South America taken care of. We're just missing North America at the moment. And then we've got all the continents represented. Yesterday, I unleashed my idea about how Pay It Forward should be done, because Pay It Forward doesn't work. But I believe it'll work amazingly well the way we've got it set up, or will have it set up. We will be going ahead with it. We might have to modify it in some ways. It depends on how our beta testing goes of it, our testing, and that'll be done by a few select members. We don't want more than 10 people. And we'll pick those from the people that have taken up offers in the pre-launch for Easy Business Builder. So they'll get a jump start on everybody else. And if they've locked in, well, they will have locked in their power of one bonus at the top level, at the elite level. So the numbers that I gave yesterday will be improved upon quite drastically, because instead of them getting a 50% bonus on top of their income, they will get 100% bonus on top of their income. And with there being so few of them out there in this big wide world, they should have no trouble whatsoever in giving away a few entries and seeing we'll be able to see how it goes. And I'm pretty sure it'll go very well. It's something that I don't think has ever been done before. I've not seen it done before, but it makes a lot of sense, and it depends on whether we have to self-finance, how we go with it, or whether we manage to get somebody to back it. And to get somebody to back it isn't that difficult if you can get to talk to somebody that's got the money. And I have the ears of a few people that have the money. I don't, unfortunately. But if you just look at it this way, let's suppose it's $4 for every person that you fund, which it is, because it's the $2 that you give away, and it's the $2 in commission. And in fact, it could be $4 in commission. So it could be $6, in fact, that you're giving away. It's possible to give away $6 on this one transaction. So if you look at somebody and they say, okay, we'll put in $50 million. And the way they put it in is through buying a nest egg. So their $50 million buys them $125 million worth of nest eggs, or that at the current market rate is 1 million Wheat Abundance tokens. So they have 1 million Wheat Abundance tokens, and we have $50 million. Now, if you take $50 million and you divide that by 6, where are we? Just a second. Let's just do it. It is what am I doing? Divided by 6. Yeah, it's 8,333,333 people that we can bring in. 8 million people. Well, if we only have 5 million people and we're paying them, well, let's take it at the 8 million. Let's suppose we have 8 million people in, and they're generating $50 each in the Wealth Builder program. I've lost it at 8.5. We've got like $40 million there, $40 million needed to pay them out. And that has got to be doubled, really. You're looking at $80 million. And if we divide that by the available tokens, which is just 20,000, in a nutshell, what it means is we'd be pushing our token value to round about the value that Bitcoin is at the moment, with the same sort of liquidity, because we would have 8 or 9 million dedicated users using the tokens every day. That means that guy's 50 million turns into $62 billion. So it's a really, really good investment for somebody that has 50 million sitting around, and there are plenty of people that do. I remember in my youth, the great dream was for somebody to win the football pools. And the big prize there was £75,000. And it was hard to imagine in those days how anybody could possibly spend £75,000 in a lifetime. What would they spend it all on, you know? But nowadays, £75,000, you'd be lucky if you can buy a house with it, let alone, and not a mansion, just a fairly standard house in the UK. So a very low standard house, really, probably a terraced house somewhere. You wouldn't get an awful lot of housing for £75,000. So you can see how things have changed. And not very long ago, maybe just 50 years ago, £1 million or $1 million was quite a lot of money. You could do a lot with $1 million, but today there are so many people that are worth over $1 million. A lot of people have houses that have gone up in value and are worth around about $1 million. So when we're looking for somebody with $50 million, you may think, if you know, oh, there's not many people around that would do that. There are quite a lot of people around that have that sort of money sitting around, and if they see something good, then they'll jump at it. It's just getting to them and presenting it in the right way. But if we have to self-fund it, we can self-fund it, but we don't know exactly the numbers. I've done some calculations, and there's some plan B and plan C for if the calculations that I've done and the predictions don't materialize. But all we need really is 5% of the people we gift membership to upgrade, and it would self-fund the whole program at the levels we talked about yesterday. The alternative is to get somebody with the cash to say, yeah, okay, that looks pretty good to me. I can turn my 50 million into 62 billion. It's a good deal. As I say, there are other options as well. We could run the same sort of plan, but say you're only allowed to give away 10 free spots each ever. And that would build you 10 by 10 by 10 by 10 by 10. And just 10 free spots duplicating would result in over $1,000 a month in income as everybody stepped up from the income that they made. Or we could do something in between the two. You know, there are lots of options, but I believe the idea behind it, because paying it forward has never worked. I've been in the home business industry since the 1980s. Yeah, 80s. I don't think 70s, 80s. And I've seen it tried countless times, and it never works, because the people that you pay in have a free ride. They don't do anything because if they've got it free, and if you're expecting them to pay other people in, if they had the money to pay other people in, they wouldn't have needed you to pay them in the first place. So you pay somebody in, they do nothing, and all you've done is wasted your money. you'd have been better going and buying a pizza or whatever the value of the pay-in has been. And I've seen pay-ins from $1 all the way up to, probably the biggest I've seen is about $300. And none of them have worked because there is no continuity, because it's not duplicatable. And the secret of building a strong business is the duplication. And if you allow everybody to give away the positions, the places, and you can fund that somehow, then that overcomes the obstacle. It is totally duplicatable. I give away 10 places, and I say, here you go and give away 10 places, or 2 places, or 5 places, whatever it is. The plan that I'm hoping we can work is the one where everybody comes in 3 and starts with giving away just 2, and as they climb up the ladder to the top position, the warrior chief position, they give away more. They can give away 4 at the next position, then 8, then 16, then 35, and then eventually 50 a month. And this progression helps people just get used to giving them away, find out how easy it is. They give away 2 and they've got more people waiting. What do they do with the people that are waiting? They can say, oh, well, you can wait till next month and I'll gift you in then, or I could upgrade and then I can let you in now, or you can just pay the $2 if you've got it, and you'll be able to start straight away anyway and give people in. So there are lots of options with it. It's good, and it will revolutionize things, as we will revolutionize things in our domestic area, in our wealth building area as well. And as we drive up the liquidity and the value, and we can do it very, very quickly through this type of plan. You know, we have how many? 15,000 plus people that are logging in every day. If we ignore the other people, 15,000 people, and if we only look at people giving away 2 tickets each every month, that triples our size every month. So 15 becomes 45. 45,000 becomes nearly 150,000. 150,000 becomes 400 and odd thousand. And that becomes 1,200,000. And that becomes 3.5 million. And that becomes 10 million. You see how quickly it can grow, just everybody just giving away 2. And the big thing about that is the number of users that we put in to our currency, because that is what is needed. We need active users in the currency, and that will attract investors as well, but we'll be user based. The investors will come in, but the users will outnumber the investors, and that will stop the pump and dump from the investors. It won't happen because of our user base. We'll just keep steadily increasing in value. And as I say, it's something that's never been done before, but we're used to that. We started out with something that's never been done before, and we're just expanding into other things that have never been done before. So there we are. Let's get started now. I'm not sure who else has come in. We've got the Philippines in. Hi there. We've got, let me just have a quick look. I remember we'd got Suriname. We've got Nigeria, more from Nigeria, more from India, more from Nigeria, South Africa, Devon, UK stroke India, Ramachandra, and as I say, Philippines. And Kingsley says there, yeah, I've given away 5 places in Multiply Visa, but they didn't do anything, and they won't. And it's typical, and it's always been the way. You pay it forward for people, and because they've got it free, they don't value it and they don't do anything, and they don't want to pay it forward to other people because they haven't got the money and they haven't got the belief and the faith, because if they did, they'd have been working the business anyway. But if we said to people, once you're a member, you can give away positions. You don't have to sell anything, just give them away to your friends, and you'll make money and they'll make money. And they can do the same. So it's a win-win-win-win-win situation, It's a win through however many levels it goes through. It's a win for We Share Abundance. It's a win for everybody within, whether they're actually taking part in this or not, because it's driving the value and the liquidity of the tokens up and up and up and up. So it's a real winner, which is why it's a win-win-win. Okay. So let's have our little prayer. We've got enough people in now. Let's have our little prayer. Dear Heavenly Father, we are so grateful for you, and we ask that you bless the We Share Abundance community, that it may fill each member's heart with unconditional love, and that through that love they may find the joy of service. And through that service, that each member may find and attract into their life everything they want and need in life from you. Amen. Okay. Moaz Moab. In theory, it's possible, but using free traffic is not going anywhere. We must use paid traffic to get some results. Not necessarily. You can do it. There's thousands and thousands of ways to give things away. But you can use paid traffic as well if you want. More from Nigeria. And the Oman as well is in. Muscat of Oman, Jaria. Okay. So let's give you the numbers that you should have had yesterday. Yesterday we had an net increase of 21 people. The registrations, the net increase because we take out inactive members, people that haven't logged in for 2 months, don't have active stakes. So it means we've actually registered more people than we've removed. So it was a net increase of 21 yesterday. The people logging in on a daily basis, we average over the last few completed days and we compare the averages from day to day. And yesterday was down 112 to 15,288. The pools are once again net increase, decrease, whatever. Pool 1, no change, 36,580. Pool 6, elite members, was up 2 to 24,258. Site ranking, we lost 9 places in We Share Abundance yesterday and 24 places in Multiply WISA. Multiply WISA, we had no change in the registered members or people buying advertising, and yet we added $3 to the bonus pool to 9,211. And yesterday the tokens, and I don't know why, WISA Abundance token in Waves was showing at $20.90. Crazy. It wasn't, you couldn't buy it at that. I checked, so I don't know where they get the numbers from, where they get the figures from, but that's what they were showing. In the back office, it was showing at 110, which you could buy it at round about 110, but even that was low for WISA Abundance. The WISA token was up slightly to just over $0.005, and the volume trading was low at $171. And the coin ranking was down 1 place to 1,161, the ranking. So that's what you should have been told yesterday, but I hadn't done it. So I'll give you the others in a short while. Just see who else is here. more from Nigeria. That's all we've got that's popped in. As I say, the development I can't tell you anything about. I've still been sort of working around getting the site ready for the launch of the new back office, because the front site has got to reflect what we've got there. And quite frankly, it's a difficult job to update that registration page that we have, which I've looked at, and I think we did quite a good job with that registration page. I like it, but to make it as simple as that and yet tell people what we've got is difficult, and I'm struggling a little bit with it, but we'll get there. We'll get there. So that's what I'm on now that I've got all the numbers out with different projections for different scenarios on the Pay It Forward plan that we will incorporate in some form in the very near future, and it will grow us massively and very quickly. We're probably going to break all records with our growth, and that will break all records with the growth of our tokens and liquidity as well. But we deserve to be record breakers, don't we? But that will happen. It will be important to get those initial 8 or 10 people, if we can get. I don't really want more than 10. Maybe 6 to 8 would be a good number. I don't know, but I'll take up to 10 people to beta test, and they'll get in and they'll make a lot of money from it. Whether it's something that we find is sustainable or not will only come from those testings, and then we'll have a clear picture of how it works, and we'll be able to say, okay, this needs to be modified in the way that we're doing it, because this is what actually is happening. And when we see what is actually happening, we can apply those numbers to the different projections that I have in place. Like I said, I've got different plans in place, and we can just put the projections into the different plans and see which one will work best, and then just go ahead and do it. And then it is boom, it's atomic bomb time, or hydrogen bomb, or whatever with great big mushroom clouds of people joining our community. Maybe it's not the right description, I don't know. But anyway, it's there. So that's where we are. And we've got Kenya as well popped in. I've never really I've been to North Africa, but only on the day trip to Morocco. And the Canary Islands, I suppose, maybe classed as Africa, I don't know. But not really part of what most people would consider Africa. I've never been to Africa. Something on my to-do list, perhaps. Okay. But I don't go if Cody can't go. Okay. Cody has to go along. Don't know where he is at the moment. I think he's abandoned me. He's gone with my wife. Okay, so let's give you the numbers for the last 24 hours. Now you had them for the previous 24 hours. The last 24 hours, we have a net increase of 24 registrations to 46,568. Active members, people logging in on a daily basis, down 299 on average over the, compared with the average yesterday, to 15,019. Pool 1 stakes, net increase of 1 to 36,581. And elite members, net increase of 2 to 24,260. Site ranking up for We Share Abundance by 39 places to 9,445, and for Multiply Weether up 20 places to 22,176. Multiply Weether had 2 new email verified registrations, nobody new board advertising. The bonus pool went up by $7 to $9,218. And the tokens, at least in Waves, they're now showing it over $100, but you can't buy them at $100. I've not seen anywhere that you can buy them at $100, but they're showing at $104 in Waves now. 114 in your back office. You can get them for about $114, $115. The Waves, no, the Visa, the Visa token in Waves is showing at 0.6 of a cent. I don't think it's been up there in Waves previously. It's been in CoinRanking at a higher level, but it hasn't been in Waves at that level previously. And it's almost 0.6 of a cent in CoinRanking. It's 0.572. The trading volume still low, but a bit higher than yesterday at $558. And the CoinRanking, we dropped. Oh no, yeah, we dropped another place to 1,162. Those are both going to change as and when we get the new site up. I was talking briefly with Devyani today, and she says, yeah, we'll get the new site up in October. We're still not got a definite day. Depends on how the checking of everything goes next week, really. But we're looking good to launch in October. Okay. Ajadi said, I subscribed to EBB today, and Facebook's moved it. Where's it gone? Okay, got it. I didn't receive any, moved again, didn't receive any email or anything about my payment to EBB. No, you won't get an email or anything until the new site is launched, and then it will reflect. We just make sure you fill in a form with your payment details, and it'll be downloaded onto our spreadsheet, and the spreadsheet will be uploaded into your back office, or into all the back offices for people that have joined in the pre-launch period. Okay, and if you've not submitted a form, go back and submit it. But you don't get an email, but there's about 150 forms we've had in, but a lot of them are going to have to be resubmitted because they don't have any payment information on them. They must have a valid payment information. If you've used Coin Payments, it'll start with a CP. It's the transaction ID from Coin Payments we need, nothing else. Your hash code from whoever you paid from to Coin Payments, we can't track that. We need your Coin Payments TXID, and it will start with capital C, capital P. If you did a transfer to our account through Waves, we need that Waves transaction ID, and you can get that from your Waves account. It's there. No problem in getting that. It's available very easily in your Waves exchange account, And if you paid using a credit or a debit card, you will have received a receipt and a payment number. And I don't know what we're on now, but it's maybe 73 or something like that. I don't know. So all you need to do is pop that in. And it's not too bad if you paid by a card, because we've got a lot of information there and we'll be able to track it anyway. But put in the form. It just makes it easier for us. But if you paid by Coin Payments or a transfer from Waves, you must put in a valid TXID. Otherwise, we can't trace it. And if we can't trace it, we can't verify it. And if we can't verify it, we can't give you the credit for it. It really is as simple as that. So just do the thing right, and there'll be no problems. Okay. Yeah, we've had the forms in from most people, but as I say, make sure you've got a valid TXID in there. I think the Avazoo site is still not available. They're hoping to have it available on Monday. What else is happening? Oh, Instant Recall has launched. Well, I'm saying it's launched. I'm not sure whether the app is fully working, fully operational, but you can download the app, and there are referral codes now available in the app. And I put up a blog post with the information because I can't individually contact however many people there are in there that have applied for the Instant Recall. What is Instant Recall? Basically, if you know what Tapestry is like, it's like Tapestry. Let me put in, it's almost identical, except that you don't get anything personally for having the app on your phone. The cash that would normally go to you for the app on your phone, which is a negligible sort of amount anyway, a few dollars, goes to feeding poor people. So I think that's a better use for it, in all honesty, but you may prefer to get the cash yourself and feed yourself. But where are we? I've lost Facebook. Here we go. This is the blog post about it, and it's got the referral link in there. And I will be sending an email out about it, but it's there. I posted that in the comments. It's very, if you don't know what Tapestry is, if you do, it's like Tapestry, and it's almost identical. But if you don't know what Tapestry is, basically you download an app onto your phone, and it is live, or it will be live in all the English-speaking countries, plus Mexico, plus India, I think. Yeah, India. So the information is on my blog post. So they're going live in those areas. The app you can download, and what happens is you put the app on your phone, and that's it. Once you've got it on your phone, you don't do anything other than refer other people, and you can refer them from within the app. And everybody you personally refer, you get $1 for. So they have the app on their phone, and the app on their phone running then means that there is another 5 meals going out to needy, hungry children, basically. And I think that's a great cause. And then if those people that you refer people, you get $1 for that as well. Now they have set a very achievable level of referring 10 users. If you refer 10 users, no cost to it. This is totally free. If you refer 10 users, which means you're getting $10 in, and they refer 10 users, they don't have to. Let's ignore that last statement. You refer 10 users, it opens up levels 3 and 4. You get levels 1 and 2 automatically anyway. If you refer 10 users, you get levels 3 and 4. So if we look at it as 10 users, if everybody just got 10 users, that I've got this free app, it feeds hungry children just by having it on your phone. And if you refer people, you'll get paid for referring people. And that's it. And what does the app look like? Have I got it? It looks like this, if you can see it. Should be able to. You can see my face, you can see that. Okay, probably better than my face. It just tracks your location, or the phone's location, anonymously. They don't know who owns the phone. They don't know where the person that has the phone lives, but it just tracks the movements. And there are companies that will pay a lot of money for a lot of data like that. And so that's where the money comes from. So they pay $1 on level 1 and $1 on level 2. 50 cents on level 3, 50 cents on level 4. If everybody introduces just 10 people, you'll make $5,600 a month. and it's paid directly into your bank account. Okay, so it's not paid in crypto, it's paid in fiat currency directly into your bank account based on dollars. And that's it. You don't have to do anything with the app, but you can use it, as I say, to send out invitations to people that are in your contact list there, or you can just tell people to download it, I suppose, and put your referral code in. And my referral code is on my blog post, of course. If you want to send anybody there to get them to join up, tell them not to sign up with my referral code. Make sure they've got your referral code. But it's a really good 100% free, no issues with it thing, and we'll just wait and see how well it pays out. Of course, if you introduce 100 people that introduce 10 people, you're going to make an awful lot more than £5 a month. But £5 a month is very realistic to get 10 users, because it's a good cause. You know, people will put it on their phone. They'll say, yeah, okay, I'll do that. Put it on my phone to feed 500 kids. I mean, I would do it just for that, without the commissions. But with the commissions, why not take advantage and refer other people, get more kids fed, and make some handy money? So there you go. I want to know if there's anything like subscription to EBB for us old members again. Are you an old member, Samuel? How old are you? This has been mentioned on many occasions. You will get 1 month free at the same level that you are at. It may be more than a month. Well, it will be more than a month, because we'll be going live in October, but effectively it'll be the month of November that you get free. So if you are if you're in pool 3, you will get the third level in the business builder free for a month, which is the scout level, $10 level. If you're an elite member, level 6, then you get the warrior chief level, $100. The higher the level you have, the more potential income you can make. Just go out, share what we have there. It's a really, really worthwhile program. People can join it for $2. They can join it free, but for $2, it opens up more levels of the list building. It opens up more levels of their multiple income streams. It opens up lots of things, the bigger bonus lists. There's lots and lots of benefits for $2. Where can you get anything worthwhile for $2? You can't even buy a block of chocolate for $2 in the UK now. Well, maybe you can. What's $2? About £1.50. I don't know. I've not bought a block of chocolate for a while, but they're probably about that. Not a lot you can get for that sort of money, and to be able to get this total building system, messaging system, everything, plus what you pay. I mean, that $2 you pay, we give you that $2 worth of nest eggs. So you're saving. It's a forced savings plan, if you like. You can look at it as something, saving for down the road, for your retirement, for whatever. But you're getting the value for having purchased a subscription as well. So it's a real good deal. Okay, where are we? Hello everyone, please tell Mr. G about Multiply Weezer. Also, what is next step for Multiply Weezer? There's no real next step for Multiply Weezer, but with the launch of the new site, we will be implementing strategies to increase the value of the Weezer token, along with the Weezer Abundance token and the liquidity. And Our main objective is to get the WISA token as quickly as possible to around $3, which is over the $2.56 or whatever it is we're paying out on withdrawal level. So that if you want to cash in, you'll be able to cash in. And that will boost the interest again in the Multiply WISA advertising site. A year old in WISA by November the 1st. Well done. Happy birthday to you in WISA. Yeah, we've been on the road a long time. For me, chasing something that will help people in the way that We Share Abundance is going to help millions of people. It's been a long road. It's been probably 25 years, pushing 25 years. It's finally coming to fruition, and it's about time, because if I don't know, I've got another 25 years to spend on it. I'll be really blessed if I do have. So there we go. It's something that we can, as a community, starting this up now, as the pioneers, as the people that put this and built We Share Abundance, it's our legacy to future generations. And it won't just be a financial legacy. It'll give people the opportunity to be free. And that is worth more than all the money that you can have and spend and buy. Money won't buy you freedom, but the power of a large community can move things in the right direction, because our freedom, our liberties are gradually being eroded. Things that my parents' generation fought for, and their parents' generation fought for in 2 world wars. Liberty, freedom of speech, the ability to do what you wanted, to follow whatever spiritual course you choose, not to be bullied into things, whatever they are. All these are gradually being taken away from us, and it needs the pressure of larger groups to make sure that we retain liberty. And it can be very powerful. Just a few thousand people. We had a case just now where 3,000 airline pilots stood up for their rights and said, okay, that's your attitude as an employer. We don't want to work for you. We're going to go elsewhere. We're not flying your planes. And we'll give you a couple of days to think about it. If you don't change your mind, that's it. We're out anyway. And that was just 3,000 people. Changed the attitudes of the high and mighty, self-opinionated CEOs of these airlines. We will have a community of millions, hundreds of millions of people, and we will stand for liberty as one of our main objectives. It's part of abundance, a very important part of abundance. I know we have peace and hope and harmony and love, and those are the 4 essentials, but they lead to health and happiness and liberty. And we must protect all those 7 things with the strength of our community, and of course the income that the community generates, which will continue to be given away to our members and help in causes outside of our own community. It'll just help the world in so many ways. Okay. But multiply Weezer ND coin ranking value or not, I hope you will implement and solve everything this month. Yeah, you can hope, but don't expect, because expectations lead to disappointments. But you should always retain hope. But I doubt that you'll see any change in multiply Weezer this month. Havasu $1 billion. Yeah, it's a good one. You're going off. See you again. Okay. Right, then that's it for tonight. It's Sunday night. We can all go and enjoy what's left of the day. Some of you might be early morning Monday in Australia. So let's just leave with our Havasu song. And hope and pray that they can sort out their issues, get everything back up on track on Monday. That will relieve the stress from my pal Dave. Let's just go out with that, because Havasu, once again, it's another great charitable thing. We've got this instant recall, which you can do for charity. You know, just put the app on your phone, feed a few people that are starving hungry, you know. But Havasu are going to put billions of dollars into charity work through their raffle. It's a wonderful cause. And Havasu, zoo, zoo, a win for you is a win for me. Havasu, zoo, zoo, it's $1 billion spree. Havasu, zoo, zoo, we're one happy family. Havasu, zoo, zoo, we're all helping charity. I'll see you all same time, same place tomorrow. We'll find out where Devyani and the people that are working with are checking on the app, trying to break it. Not the app, the whatever it's called, the back office. We'll find out what they're up to tomorrow. See you then. God bless. Havasu, zoo, zoo.